But the problem with the Quest picking Nuke as their map pick is that Party Astronauts start on the CT side, the very favorite CT side. So if I'm the Quest, I need to start out fast. Number one, so you can start getting some rounds on the T side, but just to switch up and just change from what happened there in that first map, you need to build up a little bit of confidence. And losing a pistol round on T side of Nuke is definitely not going to help out. So hopefully Quest comes out swinging and gets his first pistol round here, Mike.
So they are going to move right into the ramp room. It is a lower take, and they're completely uncontested, sliding on into it. So it is going to be players out through the door already and finding a frag. Grim has drawn first blood. The bomb plant has all but been secured. They're going to try and battle back up, but there's just no opportunity for them. MOTM gets a frag, but the kills are still stacking up for the Quest side. They're dropping the kills, dropping frags left, right, and center. Now, Party Astronauts looking a little worse for the wear. Robbie and Ponalone. Ponalone, all that remains. He's trying to get back onto that bomb plant, trying to get the defuse through, but he's got to find 3 to do so. He opens the doors, splitting them with his opponent, and actually does find 1, but Spongy quickly silences him.
Yeah, Quest needed to get that, and very nice take there in towards lower. And it's going to be 1-0 the Quest here on Nuke. You'll love to see it. After having a tough first map, they respond quickly. So you can see on the Party Astronaut side, they're going to force up on everybody, it looks like. I mean, yeah, they're going for it. Okay. MOTM going for the SMG. We get the Scout on Polone. Everybody else on pistol armor. They have some utility to work with. Quest looks like they want to try to get a quick pick. They aren't able to get that player dropping down over towards Hut. MOTM able to survive that initial push. So Quest try to get that pretty much steal a kill at the start. Doesn't end up working out, and they're going to slow it down after that. But if you look at the setup here for the CT side, it's pretty much a traditional setup. You can see one guy, Ponalon, watching the outer yard with the Scout, which makes sense. 3 guys in towards A, and then 1 guy holding ramp in Stellar. And he's in that close quarters position with that 5.7, which is exactly where you want to be with that gun. So about minute 10 left on the clock. Quest hasn't really done much just yet, but it looks like they're posturing to hit that A site.
Reminder, this happened in the first map as well, where the Quest picked up the pistol and then Party Astronauts won through the eco round off the back of Ponalone Scout as well. An opportunity there missed for Ben Leet, and he's not going to get a second one, as Exceed will, in fact, silence him. There's a player just walking past this squeaky door. No care in the world. Is very fortunate that that shot did not reach home. Ben Leet going to be kicking himself for that missed opportunity. But now there's 1 man down. The Party Astronauts looking a little worse for the wear to take through this attempted second round.
Yeah, look at this time, though. Starting to tick down. Looks like they're going to start that hit. They have plenty of utility for this, but here we go. Hit towards upper sights again. Robbie able to handle one. Looking for a second, but doesn't get it. Snakes, nice adjustment there. Able to grab Stellar as well. So that'll leave Ponalone all alone versus 4. And he's in a position where it doesn't look like he's even really going to retake. He looks like he wants to set up for exits. And Snakes doesn't know he's in this position right now. So Ponalone moves a little bit over to the right. That should be a free kill. He's going to hang out. I don't know if anybody on the side of Party Astronauts had a kid or not, but Ponalone might be able to sneak in if he sticks to this position. He's going to let one go by. Ooh, this could be spicy.
Cheeky Ponalone. There's no way he's going to get the defuse at this point, but he's just looking for 1 frag, and he will, in fact, find that. The question is, has he let enough go past that he'll survive? He does actually get the no-scope shot with the Scout. Okay, makes it expensive. That's nuts. Didn't think he was going to have that. I think it was on a full HP player as well, so it must have been a headshot. So nutty little Scout shot for Ponalone as a parting gift to his opponent's side. We'll put him on to 4650 going into this, but he's not able to save a rifle. So just going to be a dig for Ponalone. Looks like it's pretty much going to be an eco for everybody else. P250 for Robbie. Not much to work with here. Should be a 3rd round for the Quest without too much resistance. And this is exactly the start we were saying they needed to get in on T side of Nuke. To get back into this game, to get back in the series, to restore their faith in themselves.
Yeah, big 2-round wins there. Party Astronauts forced up in that last round. So they're going to be sent to pistols in the situation. No utility. All they have is an upgraded P250 and Deagle. One's going to be on Ponalone. So Quest, again, they're going to take their time waiting for somebody to make a mistake on the side of Party Astronauts. They're quickly inching in towards Hut, though. Robbie going to be up close. Not going to be able to get the kill. Doesn't do any damage, and they will start to march in towards the upper site. And here comes a flank in from Ben Leach, but it looks like Voltage is ready and waiting. He says, bring it on, baby.
should be an easy kill for Voltage. He's probably going to get multiple in this situation. They're all coming through, trying to get those labby exits. But Voltage has been stuck here very specifically to prepare for this. And so he's just going to wait. Patient as always. Waiting for him around the corner. There's the first. Easy headshot. Oh, looking for the second. Doesn't get the third, though. MOTM has him, and that might be a gun that he can slip away with. He doesn't press the advantage, though. There's already players in the lobby. He might have had to do a quick sprint around the corner to find it. So he at least is limited one, forced a single bit of reinvestment out for Voltage, but with the gun unrecoverable, it's just not that much of a prize to have won.
So Quest are going to take the first 3 rounds. Very nice. And they're going to have all 4 players left. Live through the round. Voltage does go down, but he got those nice 2 kills, and he'll be able to buy himself an AWP if he wants in this situation. So he will get the AWP, but he won't be able to get head armor if he does buy that AWP or any sort of utility. I'm wondering what the decision is going to be, and he's going to go ahead and get that AK. So 3-0 Quest, doing exactly what they needed to do, but here comes the buy round here for Party Astronauts, and they have the AWP on Polylone. We know how good he can be with that and holding down the outer yard. You got to be shaking in your boots if you're on the side of the Quest when Polylone gets that AWP in the outer yard, because that's the AWP zone when you're playing on a map like Nuke.
So now let's see what they can do. They're starting to advance towards outer yard. Voltage taking a little bit of space. Results are pretty good, but here's the swing, and what a shot from Ben. He's got 2. He's looking for a third. Voltage will readjust, but 1 HP. Voltage is now limping through, and the spam from Polylone with a pistol would be enough. He's not quite going to go for it. A nade would also have sufficed. So Voltage, limping along, survives for the moment. But they're now a man down, and Voltage barely a wisp of a man left. And the advantage is firmly in the palms of Party Astronaut going into this round. That
So
was nice push.
Nice start there by Ben Leitz. Robbie in a pretty strong position here. He's going to be coupled with Polylone, who's watching in towards Mini. He's going to be smoked off, though. He'll pop a shot, won't connect. The Quest still have a long way to go, especially considering Voltage is on 1 HP. Robbie should be guaranteed a kill here, but Snake's nice opening. He's going to drop down as well, along with his teammate. And I don't think the CTs have anybody down in the lower yard except Stellar, who will advance his position. He should be able to catch out Snakes should he open that door. He does. The Snakes will go down. The man coming over has 1 HP to try and challenge. Not going to work out. And Stellar gets a triple to finish it off. Beautiful work. And Party Astronauts grab another round, or grab their first round.
Man's looking snappy.
Yeah, beautiful work by him. Nice adjustments.
So, a good round for Party Astronauts. Now that the guns have come out, they're going to have them back. Should be enough money here for the Quest to buy. They're going to have to toss something over to Voltage to make it happen, or he may just settle on the SMG. That's exactly what he will do. But not a bad round, all things told, for the Quest. But the problem is, this is where they need to reassert themselves, right? That AWP is now out for Party Astronauts. They've got Polylone on the big green gun. They've got everybody sitting comfortable. And on the CT side of Nuke, if you let that money get healthy, that's such a mountain to overcome. So they very much like this round. Looks like it's going to be outer smokes, the classic take. Last time that allowed Ben leap forward to do some serious damage. This time they are sending 3 there once more. But Bentley, he's going to go the secret route instead.
So there were 2 players in towards the spawn side. Exceed gonna be the guy getting first kill. There's gonna be 2 kills going in the favor of the Quest. Make it 3 kills for them, or actually 4, and Spongy just going off there. That's a triple kill for him. Big round, and the Quest, nice response after losing their first round of Party Astronauts. They get the quick round right after. Nice little change of pace.
That is a really nice change of pace. So they get it. They get the round, and that was a round they desperately needed. They've kept that economy unhealthy for Party Astronauts. It's funny as they desperately need when they're up ahead. But it's just true. For the CT side on Nuke, you really just want to keep the guns out of their hands as much as possible. So in this round, they overcome it, they conquer, they take that upper site, and the Quest are up to 4. This T side from the Quest is a thing that's worked out very nicely for them in the past. And this time they are going to drop Polylone outer early on, take the secret steps, and move on down toward the lower site. Robbie might be a bit of a surprise here. He is going to swing. He finds one. Not immediately punished, but he will be traded soon. MOTM and Ben Lito letting some serious blood. And it's a 1v2 for Stellar, but one of those players is on 1 HP. Voltage, once again, this is the second round in a row where he's been on 1 HP pretty quickly into it.
Yeah, and that was a big kill from him as well, getting that second to last player on 1 HP. I mean, it takes you can get hit by a smoke and he would have gone down. Oh, nice shot there by Voltage, catching out Stellar in towards Heaven. What an adjustment. Voltage, he might be showing up now, Mike, and that's another round for the quest.
That was so close. Stellar was taking the slow aim to make sure he had it as opposed to trying to snap to it, and Voltage snaps a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Really nice response. Keeping those two alive is nice as well. It's going to be another buy round out. Op still available. Fair amount of utility as well. The Ponalone will be limited in that factor. He's going to get aggressive. Taking the aggressive peek in towards Trophy Room. He's going to keep going as well. We know Ponalone is not a player who, after he finds the first peak, is content to just sit on his haunches. He likes to keep going, and keep going indeed he will. Now he's in towards the lobby. He's got this spot. He's clearing it all out. Someone's going to swing. That's so dangerous. Catches the kill on the Spongy. Has to prepare for the second to come his way. But they're suddenly hesitant. They know the Op Ponalone has asserted itself. With a molly down, lobby is closed for business. There's no chance here. Ben Lead, if he gets an audio cue here, it's actually going to be Voltage just coming through. That's a second frag for free. No chance for a return here. And Ben Lead still holds a strong position to the garage. A little bit of spam coming through. But he's going to swing. Commit to the fight. And Snakes will fell him. A little bit of recovery here. Still damage done on the Snakes and a man advantage for the Party Astronauts. They're holding on well. And it's going to be the wrap into mini Party. Gotta take the first kill. It's MOTM on the strike and the swing from the vent. It's a beautiful setup. MOTM and Robbie are the 1-2 punch, and they shut it down for the quest.
Nice double there from MOTM. And yeah, Ben got caught out. That was a nice opening kill there on Voltage, but it looked like he needed a support player to come in and help out just based on his position, kind of tucked away in that corner. There was no real way to exit that. So I was looking for some sort of flash to come in or maybe Ian swing in from Mini. But nonetheless, ends up working out for Party Astronauts. Going to be 2-5 now. That'll send the quest all the way onto pistols and armor. And looks like they're going to go fast-paced. They do get in towards the lower yard. At least some of them do. Spongy and Exceed aren't going to be as lucky as they go down. They're going to try to get this bomb down. Stellar comes in with that molly. Can Grim get it down in time? The answer is no. He was on 1 HP. Stellar steals that bomb plant away, and that's going to be Party Astronauts going through the round without losing anybody.
That play always strikes me like a like the turtles on the beach making the race for the shore, right? Or making the race for the water, where you're watching the nature documentary, you're like, all right, most of them are going to die, but some of them are going to make it. The whole play there is just to have enough people make it down that you can get that bomb plant. And this time the molly comes in, it's just not enough health left to punch in that final number. So unfortunate for the quest to not have a bomb plant through. They're going to have another eco as a result. We got 2 scouts picked up, Deagle, couple P250s. This time they're playing a little slower, taking some outside control, and Ponalone's gonna love this. He's just gonna sit, he's gonna wait, he's gonna see who can be delivered to him and his fearsome op.
Yeah, Voltage is coming around a corner with that scout, so clearly Ponalone is gonna have the advantage. Benleet's gonna take down Snakes, but oh, there we go. Okay, Voltage, quick flick with the scout, puts down Ponalone. I take my statement back. It's now going to be 4 versus 3, so Voltage have an impact in this 9th round. But you can see Grim is already pretty lit up. He's going to try to sneak out a hut. That's 1 bullet that's going to take down Grim. Spongy, he's going to meet the same fate, and that's going to be Voltage left all alone versus 4 Party Astronauts players. And nice shot there by Voltage, so he's going off with the scout right now. Can't summon the magic on the rest of the players. And we are now 1 away from being tied up here.
2 big kills with the scout. Look at his cash, though. His cash is flowing. He's got 8K. So the op's going to come out here for him, and this time those scout shots are going to be a little bit more punch behind him. Just a slightly higher caliber round. But it is going to be the Party Astronauts starting to be on their heels. Nipping at them, as it were. Looks like, once again, they're going to go for some outer aggression. Ben Leet looks like he wants to check it. Smoke's down, and a late molly going to prevent them from getting through the secret steps. They are just going to go for it. Smoke in, but Exceed was not ready to wait for that. Didn't want to get caught out into the spam, so now they're going down. And they've got control towards lower. There will be players adjusting to receive that, but it's just Stellar who's got to get through, and he is ready for it. A molly going to check his progress as they move towards the decon steps instead.
Oh, you can see the quest, a little subtlety there. They just completely bypassed that right side, and they can go over towards the squeaky side. Robbie able to take down Snakes, who's waiting for those rotations. Robbie's going to come back, try and catch some of these guys off guard, but Voltage seems to know what's going on here. So early advantage here for the Party Astronauts, and a little bit of a standoff here with about a minute on the clock. All players for the quest in towards lower. And they're kind of trapped in this position, I feel like. Robbie's from behind. Voltage looks like he wanted to push there for a second with the AWP. Not a wise decision, and he ends up hitting a 180 and going to join his teammates. So 45 seconds now. And if you're the Quest, this is a problematic position.
This is tough. This is like a game of freeze tag, and everyone's just said freeze. No one wants to be the first to swing. Voltage is actually going to do it, but it's MOTM who finds the frag. He was looking for a little bit of presence, and now Exceed's position's known. There's going to be a swing out from MOTM, and he puts him down. And it's Party Astronauts who are the victors here. They've tagged all their opponents. They tagged them with pretty big guns, so it's 5-5 and 5 players alive. 5 looking like a very good number for the Party Astronauts right now. As you see that bank swelling, they've all got above 5 in the numbers. How many times can I say 5 in this sentence? Well, let's find out.
So we are tied up, baby. The Quest going to be sent back to pistols and some armor, 3 sets of them to be exact. And you can start to see Party Astronauts building up that cash. Everybody over 7K except for Ponalone, who's at 6550. So they're in good shape, especially being on the CT side. But the Quest, I mean, they've won a good amount of rounds. So if they can chip away like 2-3 more, that would be huge for them. This is their map pick, so I can expect them to have a decent scoreline going into that second half. But it's going to be a push over towards ramp for 4 of these players. So let's see. Stellar's actually going to end up falling back. Ponalone able to catch one on the cross. They're probably going to challenge him. See if they're able to take him down, but he gets a collateral. That's 2 for him. He does get put down. No, MOTM goes down, but Ponalone ends up trading that out, so he's coming up big here. Yes, it's an eco for the most part, but Ponalone coming up big. It's going to leave Grim all alone versus 4.
Poor MOTM. He was the sacrificial lamb, the conduit for Ponalone to find his frags, and now he's looking for the flank. It would be the ace. Can't quite hit the no-scope. That's now an op for Grim. He's got 48 seconds. He could do some damage. Never mind. Ben Leach says, no. No more damage to my squad. We keep this economy healthy here. So he gets the frag. I mean, honestly, at this point, if this winds up being a 10-5, it's not a catastrophe for the Quest. 5 rounds, rather, is a perfectly respectable scoreline for a Nuke T side. They're certainly looking for more, though, and this is going to be a round where they try and do it. An op can be out for Voltage. He is going to pick it up. We've seen him be pretty effective with it on this map after struggling greatly on Overpass. Now we'll see what they can find.
Looks like it's going to be a secret play here. Molly's going to come in and try to slow them down. They have a smoke on Exceed if they want to put that out. They eventually do put that out, and they're going to go fast in towards lower once again. They got caught out in this position last time, so I have a feeling they're going to switch that up and just try to force their hand a little bit more quickly. They're going to send 3 guys over towards Squeaky, 2 over towards the double doors, and Party Astronauts have Stellar in towards site right now in a pretty strong position. And let's see where the other players are. MOTM over towards ramp. So solid setup right now for the Party Astronauts. And again, the Quest slow it down. I'm not a fan of this.
I really like the wrinkle there from Stellar. How does he spot them? Oh, they're right on the other edge. He had a gap in the smoke, was anticipating a flash, though, so he turned away to check for it. And that's unfortunate for him. Nearly had that. May have actually had them dead to rights coming out, because he probably would have been able to see their feet before they could see him. That's a little unfortunate for Stellar. Bit of a misread after some brilliant play in towards lower, and this is looking like it might be a round for the Quest. A 6th would be critical for them here, and they've got 5 alive. It looks like despite the overwhelming cash available for Party Astronauts, they don't want to contest this. They're going to go ahead and play the save.
Yeah, they're going to give this one up. So the Quest are going to tie it up, and I really like that entry in towards the B site. It was that's something you typically see. So they use that smoke, throw it out to cover towards Silo so they can get across and get that bomb plant. But they push 2 players through that smoke. Clearly not something I would be expecting, let alone Party Astronauts expecting. So they get a nice job. 2 guys working in tandem to get those entry kills, and that's pretty much it for the round once Party Astronauts decided on that save. So nice job by the Quest. They're able to grab a 6th round. Big one for them. But there's still money on the side of the Party Astronauts here. You're going to get everything they want, and they can actually buy for 2 or 3 more rounds if they really want to.
This is going to get interesting. Van Leek with a body block in the smoke. He's tried a little bit of a gap. He's aggressive towards the red box. The last time we saw him really get aggressive in the outer yard, he gave away 2 big kills and nearly a 3rd. Let's see if he can have that same kind of success. There's no one really around to play with Ben, though. So he's just going to go ahead and fade away, having gotten the information for the rest of his squad that that's just really not the way the hit's going to come. And after 2 or 3 rounds in a row going down the secret steps, now they change it up. the Quest looking for a bit of a tempo breaker. They stacked up towards Squeaky. Now it seems like the hit's going to come in. Smoke sailing over, utility out, and now they are on and into the site.
Oh, Robbie's going to get aggressive here. I love it. He was smoked out on towards Hut. Didn't have any vision, so he ended up pushing. Gets the kill, and this is going to be 2 kills going for MOTM. Ben Leeds adds 1 as well, so this upper hit not working out. Voltage is able to grab 1, but he's left alone versus 3. They know his position, or at least general vicinity, and the bomb is dropped in the middle of the A site, so this is going to be tough to recover. And looking for somebody to shoot at, but drawing a blank. Robbie will be coming in from above. And Voltage, I think his time is numbered right now. Let's see if he's able to do anything here. 30 seconds on the clock.
Might not be the worst thing to save the op.
And he's going to go down. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I would have been in favor of that as well.
Because he had... So now he's got 54. He can buy up an op again. It's not a huge issue. Still have enough money to get armor, but not head armor. But if he had just saved the op there, he still had 2k in reserve. Would have been able to buy up utility here without really an issue. As it is, he decides to press the issue. He's actually going to get a teammate to drop on the AWP so he can get the full complement. So it's not a big deal for the Quest. Obviously, we're coming to the waning moments of the half, and 6 rounds is still not bad for your CT, or for your T side, rather. Going to be swapping to that more favored side in a moment. They've really already overcome the absolute potential threat of just getting swept on your T side. And it is Party Astronauts trying to make this a 9-6. If they let up another round, I'd say this is really kind of an issue for them. They need to lock it down and keep the clamps on now.
Yeah, this is an interesting setup here we have for the Party Astronauts. They have Paul Malone watching that outer yard, but they also have one guy up towards red box. Robbie, meanwhile, is actually going to be getting that kill on towards Snakes. Exceed seems to have some sort of knowledge of the player over in that area, but as I say that, Ben Leeds wraps around the red box, gets the kill, takes down the threat in towards the outer yard, at least for the time being. And it's now going to be a 2-man advantage here for the Party Astronauts. 5v3. Utility going to be spent in towards the outer yard. Ben Leeds has adjusted his position, and right now Party Astronauts are set up for success unless the Quest just come up big.
They have to know he could be in here towards Secret. They have to be so timid about this. Molly goes through. He's just going to take the fight. It doesn't matter if he dies. He's found 2. Nearly the 3rd. Knows where the 3rd is for sure. And Voltage is not long for this world as a result. So very nicely played from Ben Leet. He knows he's in kind of a one-and-done spot. Turns that into 2 and more info. And that's about as much as you can hope to get from that position. So really nicely played. He's having himself a great half. 14 and 10. He's not usually the player pacing the server since he is the IGL. But here on Nuke, he's doing a fantastic job of it. So now, looking for that 9-6. They've got a limited Quest side. It's a scout for Snakes. It's some AKs. The utility's not perfect. It's pretty good, though. We'll see what they can get done.
They certainly would love to grab this final round here. They're going to send all 5 players, and there's a little bit of gap in that smoke. So if anybody starts to spray that down, there we go. That's going to be Exceed likely going down. Ben Leeds can't finish it off, but he's starting to do damage on a couple other players. So not really a success there for Quest trying to get in towards lower. They do achieve the objective, but nonetheless, they do take a lot of HP damage as a result. But nice opening kill there by Exceed, and he's looking for more. He's going to push his hand. Ben Leeds, nice response. He's looking for more as well, and he's going to get a double. He drops the bomb. That's going to leave 3 left for the Quest.
It's really nicely done. And these remaining 3 players, one of them's Exceed, who was just limping earlier as a result of that spam through the edge of the smoke. Ben Leet, again, having a monstrous performance. 2 big frags here. Exceed, despite his physical impairment, still finding kills. Problem is now it's just Snakes who's got a scout and nothing more to work with. And as soon as he crosses this angle, Ben should have him dead to right. So it's a 3k in the round for Ben to add on to his already impressive kill total, ending a half with 17, I believe. And we are going to move into half number 2 with a 9-6 line. Not bad for the Quest, though. This is Nuke. That was T side of Nuke. Now they move to the much more comfortable CT side, and we'll see if they can clamp it down, or if Party Astronauts are going to blow this one wide open.
Yep, I'm hoping the Quest make this one competitive, that's for sure. Having this pistol round would be big for them. Grab that 7th one, potentially the 8th after that, depending on if the Party Astronauts get the bomb down in the pistol. But gotta wait for these guys to ready up, and we're going to get back into it. Party Astronauts looking to put this one away 2-0. Quest want a 3rd map here. This is the quarterfinals of the MDL Season 31 playoffs. And we had a match earlier where ATK won 2-0. So, actually, we can go ahead and check HLTV, see what's going on with the other matches. So, Singularity won earlier. Congratulations to them. And right now, Furia and Team 1 are playing a third map as well. And it is currently, I think, 6-3 in favor of Furia on Overpass. So that's definitely one to be watching. Team 1 was the only team to take a map off of Furia last season, and that was in the playoffs. They went undefeated during the regular season on the Furia side. So they did it again in playoffs, but can they get the win this time is the question. So, yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that one? It's the third map between those guys, Mike.
I mean, it's a tough one to predict, right? I mean, it just really is. I actually don't think they've started that third map. I think the 6-3 on the match page is kind of a bug, or on the main page is kind of a bug. It's 9-6 I'm hearing. Oh,
9-6 Team 1
or 9-6 Furia.
We have a producer talking in our ear right now.
That's the scoop. I think Furia is up ahead, so that's massive. If it is the case, Scorebot seems to be a little bit bugged out here. Looks like 8-6, and someone's dropped out of the server, which would explain why the Scorebot is bugged out. So getting that sorted, but we've got a match here on our hands. We got a match to watch right here and now. It is 9-6 for sure. Party Astronauts out ahead, looking to close this down, take the 2-0 on the series. The Quest, meanwhile, now on that favorite CT side, looking to have themselves a nice one to make this happen. Look at MOTM. He's already in towards the locker. Spongy's heard this, though. He's anticipating. He knows he's made a footstep, and Spongy will not flinch. Quick shot from the Spongester. Gets himself a frag. Gets himself the opener that he needs into this game.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle over towards ramp. Not much of a battle, though, as it's going to be 2 kills going in the favor of the Party Astronauts. Nice dismissal of Robbie there by Exceed, though. So quickly, 3v3. T's going to try to go in towards lower. Exceed will do the same going in towards vent. So I'm not sure they're going to be able to do anything about this bomb plant. It's going to have to be a retake situation. And Snake's in towards vent. He's going to wait for Ben Leeds to come down that ladder. That's light work for him. It's now 3v2 post-plant.
Exceed trying to force the issue, but he's getting blindsided. This gets so very awkward. Stellar just trying to escape Ponalone as well, and they will do so, eventually winning their duels. How does Ponalone stay alive? Hopping over the box, just ducking his head so they can't get headshot. I mean, that's a bold play, and it works out in spades. So Party Astronauts on double digits, and they've got the pistol to get some momentum up here early.
I love the aggression there by Ponalone. You know you're outnumbered. I'm pretty sure the Quest knew that there's a player in towards control. So Ponalone just he kicks down the door, gets a kill, and then he's able to evade the kill just enough time for his teammates to come in and help him out. And then he's able to dismiss that last player. So well done there by Ponalone and teammate. And here we go. MOTM should be able to start farming here. That's 1-2. Looking for more. He gets a triple, baby. But Snakes eventually does put him down. Earns himself an AK. But MOTM perfectly fine with that trade there. And looks like it's going to be a bomb plant in towards lower. CTs can't do anything about that. Ben Leitz might go down here because he's low and he's going up against the USP from a position he doesn't know about. And it's now going to be 3v1 post-plant. Spongy has an AK, but not much else to work with.
I got to say, Ben had his Wheaties this morning. He is doing great right now on the server. 18 kills with that one in the last round. So Ben, nice fragging out here, which is not something that you always say. I mean, we know how impactful he is in this team in terms of being a leader, in terms of setting up his teammates for success, but it's not always that often that we see Ben Lead individually be in a position to succeed, and he's doing that without a doubt in this map. Spongy, likely going to save this AK. They've passed his position. I don't think they have any idea that he's here. Robbie's thinking that might be a possibility, but they're going to go ahead and let him survive. So that's a big prize to find. He actually swings for one more. Okay, Spongy, nice party favor, nice parting gift to the T's, just limit that economy. And now the Quest, 6 rounds, but they've got an AK to play with, and the guns are going to come out now.
Yeah, first real test here in the second half for the Quest. You don't have an op in the situation. You'd really love to get one in the hands of Voltage, but the money just isn't going to enable them to do that. So Party Astronauts going to be up 5 here. And it's going to be a heavy focus over towards the ramp. They already have 3 players over there. Snakes is going to go ahead and smoke that off. I'm not sure if the Party Astronauts going to push through this, but it looks like they might. MOTM going to be the entry man. Snakes is going to have to fall back. So that's map control game there by MOTM. Really helping out the team. And they're looking to chase here, Mike.
They really are. Snakes doesn't necessarily have the support. He's getting ready for it, but he's kind of on an island. He's going to do whatever damage he can before he either falls or falls back. They are moving into the site now. Snakes will get one, but the trade is on. He can't get away, so good at least to find one frag in that position, but no more damage. And now Spongy from the top. has run back. Trades going hot and heavy through. Still an advantage in terms of health and in being in the post plant for the party astronauts. They've got a ton of utility to start dumping out to make this easier to hold. Exceed and Spongy both coming in from the same angle. Spongy definitely can't contest the Molotov. He just doesn't have the health for it. And now as they swing, first bullet's going to be easy. Second as well, no problem. Voltage now all alone has worked his way out onto site, but just likely doesn't have the possibility to unseat these 3 players, and he will be felled by Robbie. So 12 rounds, double the scoreline of the Quest, and the first gun round overcome. It's going to be another eco out for the Quest, and they are running out of room. They're running out of cushion to play with because the party astronauts, they're just ready to close this down and take it 2-0.
Yeah, they definitely have control of this matchup right now. I think the Quest have realized that they're going to go ahead and take a timeout. Or at least that's my assumption. I don't actually know that. But it's 12-6. Party Astronauts up 6 rounds. They have 4 more rounds to move on to the semifinals, I believe, of the playoffs. But as I say that, timeout's going to be canceled. We're going to get back into it. The Quest look like they're going to save, and it's probably a wise decision just based on their economy. You can see 4 guys basically right around 3K. Voltage is going to go with the scout. And no, they're going to force up here. Why not?
That's actually a party astronauts timeout, which is really interesting. I don't know whether someone just had to quickly scratch an itch or something, or whether they just wanted to get everyone calm. I know I've spoken to Munster about this before, and he's talked about how he does like to call timeouts when the team's getting a little bit too excited, when they're maybe in the situation where they might chase some frags that they shouldn't necessarily. And so that's likely just a calm down timeout where it's like, all right, let's just take a minute. We're winning. Let's just keep doing that. Let's not do anything silly. Let's not chase any frags. Just simmer down those emotions and make this possible.
I really don't like this force, Mike.
You don't like it? They're going for it. Snakes finds one and a second. Snakes making it work with the MP9. This could be it. It's all riding on this, but now they've got a double man advantage, and Robbie and Stellar trying to take a little bit of ground. Got MOTM out in the outer yard. He's looking for a frag, but his position's now known. He's found the damage, but not the kill. It's going to get a little awkward. Still don't like the force?
No, after that, I love it. But it just, they're down big. I don't see the thought process behind forcing up here. But MCE has a much bigger CS brain than I do, so I will trust in him. So it's right now 5v3, 30 seconds left. Bomb's over towards ramp. You can see, oh, look at MOTM's positioning right now. He has a ton of information. He's trying to line up a guy in towards mini, so he's going to take down Voltage. There is another man around that corner. I don't think he knows that.
No way he's going to anticipate this.
But 20 seconds on the clock.
Exposed to Spongy, but he's drawing so much focus. The other 2 teammates are moving elsewhere. He's going to get the opening frag, going to exceed, and Grim's now been felled. It's just going to be Spongy, who is in a tricky spot. They may not anticipate him, but with the upper sight falling, it's not going to matter. They take in control. The bomb can be planted. Time no longer an issue for that T side, and Spongy and Snakes locked out. It looked so good for so long, and Spongy getting an opener into the site might make this retake possible, but it's coming down to the wire. Snakes smoked. He's got to get past. MOTM is watching for this right now, and as that smoke fades, Snakes may be a dead man. He is indeed. It's all on Spongy, who looks like he wants nothing to do with this, is going to go ahead and fall away. The AUG kept alive, but the force buy fails, and it's going to be a 13th round for Party Astronauts and the economy in the dumpster for the Quest.
Yeah, that is a big problem. I mean, it started off really well with those 2 kills there by Snakes, but what a play there by God Ian. Mr. MOTM gets a triple on the round, just playing with the Quest for the most part. And that nice quick reaction shot on towards the guy and towards Mini, I think, is what secured that round. Party Astronauts were running out of time, and they had to have a path in towards the upper site, but that man in towards Mini could have really ruined that. And MOTM just big brain taking him out. And that's now 13-6. Party Astronauts cruising. And right now, Spongy got to come up big here if they Quest want to have any realistic opportunity to win this round. He's the one with the AUG, the one with the armor. And Quest really got to start firing right now.
The desperation hours, and again, like on Overpass, they just need one of these rounds to break their way. There's just not a lot to work with, but they're running out of rope. This round would put Party Astronauts up to 14. And though they've already done better than their Overpass scoreline, that's not good enough by any measure. Not even close. To have come so far, to have rallied into this season, and to get first round, it would be tough. And a quick 2-0. I mean, Party Astronauts has been really a stellar story here. They were looking a little lost at the beginning of the season. They struggled coming into it. Their identity was a little bit haggard. They brought back Robbie. They've sort of figured things out. They settled into it, and they've really made a rally through the second half of the season. Made it to playoffs as one of the top seeds as well, in the top half of the playoff seeding. And now they're looking very good to make it out of the first round as well.
Yeah, they turned on the engine at the right time, that's for sure, Mike.
The old version of this roster, virtus.pro, was actually 4th place, I think 2 seasons ago. They wound up copping an invite to the Global Challenge, strictly because one of the South American teams couldn't get visas in time to compete, as I recollect. So that was an interesting one to have them out there and competing. They were a good time, of course. Now it's looking like they might be booking their ticket back. The lower site is completely given up. There's nothing here for it. The stack avoided entirely. Now the bomb will be planted, and this puts it into a situation where it's almost certainly another round for the Party Astronauts.
Yeah, I mean, this is just opportunity, I think, to pad stats in this situation. So Stellar going to do the honors on the first kill. MOTM, he wants a little bit of the action. He gets a double. Honalong chimes in. Ben Leach chimes in, and they are on 14 round. Party Astronauts are cruising. But the buy round coming up now. We see Voltage coming out with that AWP first. He's ready to go, but he's really got to start to have an impact. He's at -5 right now. Grim's at 4 and 16. He's a consistent, like, pretty good fragger, and right now he is just having a tough map here, Mike. I believe in Grim. Let's see it happen. But here comes a fast play in towards the outer yard. I'm going to catch one slipping. Exceed able to get a double, but Ben Leach gets an opening in towards the upper yard. And that's going to be a bomb plant. I don't think the CTs can do anything about this unless Snakes pushes. The positioning of the bomb plant won't let him do anything, especially considering that Molly was thrown up there by Ben Leach. So post plant going to have to come in here. A good amount of utility here for the Quest, though.
Sorry, that push tuck getting stuck again. I need to get myself a new mouse. Snakes looks like he's going to fall off of it, and there's just no money available, so they want to be able to contest for map point. Snakes comes back to it after the fall off. Exceeds now dropped. That was their one rifle that's not an AWP, so now it's all ops all day. Quick shot, one tap for Ben Leach. Just Voltage with time ticking down. No chance to find this. He will find a kill, but the time is just not his friend. And this round has already been lost. MOTM gonna add insult to injury with the wide swing, of course. What else for MOTM, the wide swing king? It is 15 rounds for the Party Astronauts. Now they've got 9 rounds to secure the game. 9 rounds that the Quest needs to run back for overtime, and they've got no money with which to do it, Mitch.
Yeah, you got to have a pocket strat here. This is a round you really need to steal away. Otherwise, it's GG. So if I'm the Quest, what do I have drawn up? What do I have to work off of? And it looks like it's going to be maybe a fast hit in towards the upper yard. It looked like it was initially, but Party Astronauts didn't force their hand. Snakes is going to get a free kill here. Honalong trying to creep around that corner, not going to work out. And I think he will be able to exit in towards ramp. So that's exactly what they needed. They needed to get that early advantage. But look at Voltage right here. Oh my God, double for him. He wants more. He's going to get a triple. Voltage coming up big. Spongy adds one as well, and that's the round. The Quest will live for one more, and Snakes runs through a molly.
You know, a little celebration, self-immolation. Yeah. Sometimes you just get hyped. Sometimes you just got to burn yourself alive to express your emotions. It happens. It's definitely not what they needed to have happen, but of course, it's not going to matter too much, because if the economy doesn't work here, well, they've lost. It might be the difference between Grim hanging on to this MP9 and being able to ditch it, though. So that's a wrinkle to think about as we come into this game. We'll see if Grim winds up in a long-range situation where a rifle really would behoove him. It is going to be a bit more of a patient round for Party Astronauts. They're taking this outer control. They're ready for it. But there's Exceed tucked in the back of garage. So if they go into the wrap to Mini, he should be perfectly poised for the backstab. It looks like it is just going to be the secret steps play, though. No reason to do this. Exceed hears the information. He knows where they're going. So that'll be the adjustment as Grim tries to swing on. He does win the duel. Grim making it work with the SMG or no. He's found himself a rifle upgrade at the same token. Snakes down below. We'll pop a molly to slow them. You know, there is a trade of fire up top. The CTs are still coming out in the dominant position. Ben, though, with a backstab shot, nearly gets Exceed. Exceed now down to 40. And it all hinges on this round. The nade chases him. Exceed on 20, tucked into the corner of Mini. Just has to find some sort of damage before he goes down to make it worth it. He's trying to find the swing, and they're trying to find him out. There's no control towards the lobby, though, and he's concerned that that's where the hit's going to come from, so he will be taken down for free. Now, even numbers, 45 seconds still on the clock. Party Astronauts can shut it all down now, can end the hope for the Quest. They've got to battle back. Snake's coming in from the flank. The bomb moving its way into the plant, but Voltage is on high, and he's going to raid down nades just to do a little bit of soften up damage or find something. Pwn alone, all alone. Bomb planted, though, in a 1v2 clutch, and Spongy will salvage it. It is going to be another round for the Quest. They're alive at yet more, Mitch. They survive for a moment, and an 8th round is found.
Yeah, they make it work. A little bit of a butt clencher there for a second, but Voltage, I think that kill in towards Heaven was huge for them. They're able to secure the round, but they still have to get 7 more to bring this one back. Party Astronauts, they're going to play conservatively here. It looks like save up for the most part. They get pistols and armor, a little bit of utility. Let's see where they go with this. So we see the Tech 9 on Stellar, which is a gun you don't see too often. So I feel like we should get a Stellar cam for this round. I don't know if Pith will do that for me, but nonetheless, it looks like Grim's going to start farming. That's a double kill that started off, including a molly. Make it a triple. Ben Leeds and Ponalone. Only 2 guys left here. Voltage looks like he wants to get in on the action. Ponalone right around the corner, and Voltage gets the kill. Going to be Ben Leeds all alone versus 5, and Snakes will do the job in another round here for the Quest. They're 1 away from double digits.
And most importantly, I would say, finally a comfortable round for the Quest. It feels like every one of the previous ones have been absolute clenchers. In this round, the Quest take it pretty comfortably. Still, though, there's 6 rounds. All it's going to take is 1 slip-up, 1 mistake, 1 advantage given away, and Party Astronauts can close their jaws and just take a delicious bite of victory. So they've come so far. The Quest needs 6 flawless, unanswered rounds to be able to take this through to overtime. And even then, there's still more work to do. They're going to attempt, of course. And so far, so good in the last 2.
So 3 guys going in towards the outer yard to start. You can see Exceed watching for that mini wrap from the big garage. And Flash going to come in. So Exceed can't really do anything about this right now. So this will be an upper hit. And I'm not sure the players in towards site will be able to handle all of these teams coming in, especially when Voltage gets taken down. A guy comes up from vent, and it's going to be a result of 3 versus 1. MOTM with his back turn. He does turn around in time, but Exceed hits W. Spams mouse 1. That's going to be it. The Quest are on double digits, so 15-10. All right. We got a little bit of a match going on here, Mike.
A little bit of a match. Another eco going to come out from the Party Astronauts. And they got a few more attempts to make this happen, but they've got to start thinking, what's our pocket strat? What's our ace in the hole? What do we have here to really change the game? What can we do that's a little bit tricky? Because they've kind of been figured out by the Quest. Now that the money's good, the guns are up, they've been looking comfortable. It's going to be the swing, the play down towards secret steps, and a little bit of dust out damage, but not much. Snake's trying to get in position to deny this. He's going to slide his way on towards the catwalk, roaming around. He's got support as well. Lots of bodies here for the CTs. Voltage strikes first, but he's certainly not going to be the last. There are many more bodies to drop. It's all going to be Ben Leet. It's just tucked in, swinging from Decon, and quickly dealt with. Clean round again for the Quest. They keep all 5 alive, and they claim round number 11.
You can see Grim starting to warm up a little bit here. Last time we checked in on him, he was 4-16, and he's currently at 11-18. So clearly not the scoreline he wants, but nonetheless, he's starting to get back into this one, and you can see as a result, the Quest are starting to win some rounds. Currently 15-11. There has been a timeout. I assume that's on the Party Astronaut side. They will be able to buy up here. Ponalone can get that up. And I guess we can take a second to see who is top fragging right now. It's going to be Ben Leeds actually leading the way right now. He's having a hell of a map. You mentioned that earlier, but yeah, he's still top fragging with 7 assists as well. On the flip side, it's going to be 20 kills on the side of Voltage, who had a tough first map, but he's showing up here on Nuke.
Ben Leeds got no chill. Making it happen. All right, we're going to see what they can do now. A full gun round up. The AWP available for Ponalone as well. He's going to be going for the squeaky door pick. Peeks for it. Voltage has the angle. They've got to be careful not to go too deep into it. They're holding for each other now. No frag found on either side. It's a bit of a ceasefire, but Ponalone looks like he wants to press the issue, and Voltage would like nothing more than for him to do that. So now Voltage is going to go ahead and fall away. Fade back into the angle. The op's not holding. They've sent MOTM all the way down to secret. He's going to clear. Now he's the lone wolf behind enemy lines. He is the nuisance player. He could be a thorn in their side, a knife in the back, and there's no one really down to deal with him. So he's got a lot of room to rumble, a lot that he can work with, and the rest of his team in towards the lobby. You got to be careful that he doesn't wind up becoming the thing that undoes them.
Yeah, MOTM at this point is just kind of lulling them to sleep a little bit. So the hit towards A is not going to go well for the start by Ben Leeds, as he's been taken down. And it looked like the Party Astronauts wanted to push in, but after losing their player, they slow it down a little bit here. And the bomb's been dropped as well. Stellar goes ahead and grabs it. But look at MOTM's positioning, still in a good spot. And Spongy, I think it's going to go down. There we go. MOTM makes it work.
Now they're in towards lower. Look, the kills are stacking up. This is turning chaotic. Voltage, though, bringing it back, dragging it back single-handedly. 3 kills in the round. He's going to need more. He's got support from ESEA. They're going to be pincering onto the site, but this retake is where it all falls, Mitch. It all comes down to this. Stellar and Podalone trying to hold on, trying to make sure they can get this 16th round, and Voltage and ESEA now coming in. Great shot from ESEA. All on Podalone. 1v1 against ESEA. They're dancing, they're dipping, they're diving, and it is going to be ESEA. Jack Holloman to save the day. He survives for a moment. 12th round on the board by the slimmest of margins, by the hair on his chinny chin. The Quest are not out of it yet. They're not ready to go home. They came to play.
Oh, we got a match, baby. What a nice opening kill there on that retake by ESEA. Stellar had a really good position, basically just a pixel position. And ESEA hit the shot, so nice opening kill. His teammate got traded, but ESEA finished it off. Gets the final 2 kills, and it's 12-15. Quest still need 3 more maps, or 3 more rounds in order to bring this map back. And if you're Party Astronauts, I mean, you switched it up, but nothing seems to be working now. They started off well, but seems to be slowing down. Looks like it's going to be an A hit here. 2 guys coming in towards Mini. Perfect timing on that flash, but ESEA makes the adjustment. He's going to get one, but nice shot there by Stellar. 2 of them, and Grim able to respond, but it's now 3v2. Both players left here for the Quest are Alpers, and this is problematic, Mike.
Ops on the retake, never a fun time. That bomb is going to go down. At least they've readjusted. Snakes out towards Mini now, out of the heaven. Voltage working his way into the lobby, but it's going to be a slow process, and now time is ticking away. They both got kits. They've got smokes to cover off a potential defuse as well, but they've got to get going. Time, their enemy, ticking away. No one exposed. Everybody just tucked into careful angles, and that will confirm that Snakes is still here towards Mini, so he's now committed to this angle and to this fight. Lurk out smoke goes through. He's trying to cover off that there's a presence in towards lobby as well, but he's getting flashed. He's getting pushed back, and the time is so desperate. Voltage finds the first, but he's traded. It's all going to come down to MOTM, and the bomb is planted for MOTM to be able to swing. He'll have it! It's going to be a 16th round for Party Astronauts. They close it.